Everyone, welcome back to my channel. But in this video, the candidates, well, it's still going on. So now I'm going to cover through the exceptional round number 5, which happened just yesterday. And I'm going to be, as usual, taking game from the men's and the women's. So the men starts off with Hikaru Nakamura with the white pieces and Javokhir Sindarov with the black pieces. So far, Javokhir is leading the tournament with insane prep and Hikaru goes for a Queen's Gambit decline, and Javokhir changed it to a semi-Slav defense. So e4 takes, and Javokhir prepped a line, Bishop d2 and Queen takes e4, and Hikaru just went for the Marshall Gambit straight up. Without doing much, he just went up for the Marshall Gambit where you sacrifice 2 pawns, and basically the idea of this is to like get an attack. You wanna attack along this line, bring the queen in, maybe long castle if possible. Although Hikaru, being a really exceptional player still, kind of went on for a huge thing. Look, his time right now is 1 hour and 57 minutes. He played the move h4, which is a mistake. After like 1 hour of thinking, his time is now 50 minutes. And here the main move was knight to e4. I feel like he just forgot his prep. Like he's played many lines, maybe he just forgot knight to e4 is the only move. h4 and the problem is queen a5 check by Javokhir. Now b4. Now he's still in his prep. He takes, castles. Now he's up 3 pawns. Rook e8, the only move. Queen to d2. c5. This blockades the bishop. Rook a d1. And now Hikaru maybe tries to just control himself and somehow hold the position. But king h1, there's no attack. There's no attack. Knight to d4. Javokhir is completely winning. Rook g1, g6. So at this stage, he either had a choice to go for a win, or there was a drawing line. Look, knight takes f3. And then you sacrifice the rook. The king takes back. Rook g1 check. If I take, then no. It doesn't do anything. I go queen there. And then it's a draw. You repeat moves. So Javokhir had a choice to just take the bishop, end up in a draw. But he went for the win pawn to d6. This is a great move. And then Hikaru with 14 seconds goes bishop d5. 92 is the best move. But he goes bishop e6, doesn't want to risk anything. Bishop takes. Now Hikaru got a pawn. Javokhir is completely winning. He's up 2 pawns. And he goes for the opposite colored bishop endgame. He believes he can win this because he's gonna get back the pawn. And now he's just up 3 pawns. And they shuffle a bit and he ends up taking there. And now, even though the 40 moves was completed, Hikaru and Javokhir got extra time. In this position, Hikaru Nakamura, world number 2, resigned as this is a completely winning position. So Javokhir's prep has been insane. He's prepped and like almost the whole game was his prep. And he was blitzing out the moves and just took down one of the greatest defenders of like all time. So Hikaru's on 1.5 out of 5 with Javokhir on 4.5 out of 5. That is insane. Like, he can literally just draw the rest of his games and end up with 9. That should win him. And then Fabiano also won, and he's on 3.5. Now they're going to play in round 6. So now let's just move on to the women's game. The women's game, there were 2 draws. Divya Deshmukh drew. But this game is between Katerina Lagno and Bibi Sara. Bibi Sara is black and Lagno with white. So the game starts off with a simple Sicilian defense. The close Sicilian happens. And it becomes a kind of accelerated dragon. Bishop e3. And then Lagno wants to win. So she wants to attack and castle queenside. So she plays queen d2. There's d6 on the board and an f3. This is all normal stuff. a4, a5, knight b4, castles. At this stage, Bibi Sara had some choices. She could end up sacking the rook. h4 was a mistake because our bishop takes a4. This is just completely winning. I don't know how she missed that. Because like apparently you just take back with the rook here after the knight takes there. And the queen's hit, and then like the queen will come in and this is bad. So she could also end up sacking the rook, but she didn't risk. She went knight to h5 kind of to open up the bishop and chop here. But the point is now just bishop d4 and Lagno e5 is another mistake. It blocks the bishop. d5. She tries to open things up, but now knight a1. Maybe an absurd move, but it actually just holds everything. It's a brilliant play by Ragnar. She sacks the rook, but it's not enough. And she ends up defending knight to c6 is a mistake because of knight c5. Bringing the knight, it hits the bishop, knight goes to f4, you chop, knight takes, and you're just completely winning. You up an exchange, there's no attack whatsoever, queen takes, queen d5, just trade queens. That's all you need to do. When you're up material, the main point is to trade queens. When you're down material, you don't trade queens, so try get mates. So yeah, f5, gf5, knight to e7, but it is just completely winning. She goes h5, h a4, takes. It's just good. Like she's gonna win another pawn. So this is completely winning. King to h7, and so now Lagno ended up winning this game with some games, and in this position in 40 moves, Bibisara with 1 minute and Lagno with 4. Bibisara resigned in this game. So right now the women's, it's been going pretty good. I don't remember who's leading. I think it was um Lou. She might be leading, but the men's Javokhir just doing absolutely exceptional. So things are going fine in the candidates so far. I'll be giving you round six analysis too, which is happening today. And yeah, so I didn't have much. I just wanted to show you those two insane games, especially Javokhir. He can't spend too much time. I think that's the one. He thought for 1 hour, made a mistake h4. I think he forgot about 94, as that is the only move in that position. So yeah, I guess that's it for today's video. So I hope you liked it, and goodbye.